Hey, this is Jared with Authentic Soundware, and I'm here with a new video. This is going to be just an informal video in a new series I'm going to call Behind the Demo. How did I make some of the demos for Space Age Rhythm? The one I have pulled up right now is called Riviera Moon, which was sort of an exercise I gave myself to reinvent one of the songs that I wrote for the Space Age Pop library using the instruments from Space Age Rhythm, and to kind of just reinvent it a bit. So why don't I pulled up the lead sheet. This is the tune. In Space Age Pop, it was called The Moon and You, and the reinvention is called Riviera Moon. You can hear both of these on our website. I'll just play you like a little bit of the original thing. It was sort of a lush orchestration of a ballad. Sounds like this. Okay, you get the idea. I'll put one of those YouTube cards up so you can find the link for that. But now, why don't we listen to the reinvented version? So this is with the rhythm section instruments from Space Age Rhythm only. Let me put this back in. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, so that's the tune. Now I'll just kind of walk you through how I put it together roughly. Let's see. I remember that I started with the bossa guitar. The bossa guitar is not the flashiest instrument, but it's sort of like that magic glue that puts the whole thing together, like ties everything together, makes it seem authentic, and it's one of those things like you very much miss it when it's gone. What I did was I'm using the chord pattern sequencer here for the A sections of the tune, and in the bridge I just sort of don't use it anymore for a little while, get through the bridge and then come back to it. So let's check that out. I'll just kind of move this over. And I think that's basically like a stock setting. The only thing I'm doing here is, oh yeah, so just wanted a quick aside. I usually, after I get this all down, I print it as audio, which is what's on the track below. And just that way you can put your cursor like not on an exact downbeat of a bar or whatever, and the key switches won't get confused. Yeah, I don't think I really did anything to this. Oh, I panned it using this Waves imager. And let's see what else we have. We have the bass, of course, so that probably went next. Let me put those together. We'll just build this up. What's going on with the bass? The bass, I have basically the stock setting with the U47 flat EQ. I think I'm putting a little bit of Altiverb reverb on here too. So that's kind of just standard bossa bass stuff. Then there's the drums using the sticks kit. This is a pretty minimal roll for the drums in this one. I didn't even have it doing the clave rhythm on the cross stick because there's a clave handling that. Then what do we have? The guiro. So why don't we go through the percussion? There's the guiro. You know, maybe I'll just build up the percussion. The maracas loops. Oh, with the maracas on this one, I took the basic loop, so it's using the 90 BPM one because we're at 96 here. And then I just took the regular maracas patch that's not a tempo sync loop, it's just a few little strokes here you can use. And I just kind of made a little accent. Here, let me just close this. Oh. Yeah. So I just made like a little accent. Let's check this out. So that's that. Then we have to have the clave. And the clave, I took some of the close mic off. Then we got the conga. This library has one conga drum. It's not congas because I'm such a nerd. I no one started using two conga drums until I believe like in the late 60s or something. It was in the 50s. It was always one conga. Here we go. Nothing crazy there. This is the relaxed feel. Here come the bongos. Okay, that's the bongo. We have that. So then the sort of there's the more like melodic instruments. The organ and the electric guitar handle the melodic stuff. Why don't we just listen a bit to the organ soloed? It's kind of really using a lot of the different tone options in this instrument. I'm going through different registrations, rotor speeds, because there's sort of a lot of long notes in this melody, and I find that on an organ, if you change the rotor speed in the middle of a long note, it really like helps it not just sit there feeling like an oscillator. It gives it a bit more life. Let's just check this out. I'm using these yellow keys to trigger the change. That's a mellower tone. So that's kind of the idea. And then the electric guitar is kind of the melodic feature in this one. I use a lot of the different articulations throughout this. Why don't we just listen to some of that? That's that. So I went to the long wobble, played my own chord here, and then used the release trigger to make that fall happen when I wanted it to. Love that. These are the palm mutes. Now they're called long because in the lower register they are a bit longer, but it's sort of a short. I just love playing this one. So that's kind of it. Let me just see if there's anything special at the end. That's one of our dedicated chord samples. We have these, full voicings. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to show you was that after I wrote the track, I thought, why don't I see if I can use some of the stuff from Space Age Pop. So I muted the organ and the electric guitar, which were handling the sort of melodic components of the track, and pulled in the Space Age Pop orchestra phrase sample. So there's no rhythm section here. It's just strings and winds and brass and harp and stuff like that. But I put it with this new rhythm section, and it completely changes the feel of the piece. So I'll just play that now. I'll play you out with that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and look for the next one. Thanks.